So I saw some of the creepy decor, doll decor that Spirit Halloween is showcasing, and I thought I can totally make that, and I'm going to. But I feel like this might put me on a list. Doll has been disrobed. I'm gonna have to cut her head off around here and scalp her, I guess is the best way to say it. I got this doll from the thrift store. I know you could probably make the candlestick with maybe a china doll, but I decided to go with the plastic doll. We'll see how hard it is to cut, because it is a pretty thick plastic, all things considered, but we're gonna try this. Oh, that's coming off. Whoa, okay. That came off faster than I thought. Alright, great. Problem number one solved. Gonna snip around the neck, I guess, and that should probably release the doll head. So the deed is done. The goal is to take the head and this thrift store candlestick and turn it into a candelabra of sorts. And then, of course, to take her arms and turn it into the trinket dish with more thrift store items. Thankfully, this thing unscrews, so I don't have to worry about cutting through metal. The lobotomy scars have been marked out, so we'll see how this works. Hopefully when I get the head open, I can pop these eyeballs out so we can have like a cool glow effect happening through them. Well, we got it through at least. Oh no. I promise I'm not really a socio or psychopath. I just like doing weird crafts. There's like, the eyeballs are like melted into the doll head. That is so weird. I'll be honest with you guys, this is like the first time I've seen a doll's eye before, and it's so weird. So cool. Alright, so it's all chopped up. I'm trying to give it a good wash, try to get some of this glue gunk off of it, and then we're gonna paint it. I'm thinking of doing like some black sludge, like black tears coming out on the eyes, and then some on the rim. I'll have to sand that down to make it somewhat uniform. But we're not going for perfect, because it's supposed to be like some demented child making this with their dolls, which is very easy to do when you don't know what you're doing to begin with. So yeah, that should probably work out. Have the head now glued on. I'm going to do some dry brushing on the candlestick itself. Just make it a little bit dirty. I want to do some more of that dripping, like it's coming onto the top and then dripping off later on. I just wait for the glue to dry fully before I do that. In the meantime, I cut off both the doll's arm for the trinket dish. Here's an example of one of the doll's arms on a trinket dish. I filled it up with tin foil to try to give it more of stability because they are hollow on the inside. I'm going to do the same dripping black blood look with the arms as well to give it a uniformed look of sorts. There were some gaps where the hand meets the plate, so I filled those up with hot glue and then just repainted over them. The next step is to pretty much just seal it up with an acrylic sealer. But I have to say, these are definitely giving very strong Alice Nightmare Return vibes, which I adore. Thing is all sealed up. I added this trimming to the candlestick holder. It gives it more of a lamp vibe, which I actually really like. And now I'm going to add this trimming to the doll arms to give it a somewhat matching look. And then we're good as gold. And just like that, it's all done and completed. Now, the one thing I kind of regret doing is painting the front inside of the doll head. It does not have a good glow, unfortunately, as you might be able to tell. So this is for your own craft. I recommend not painting the inside all the way through. But other than that, I think it turned out pretty well. Thanks for watching.